Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. In today's culture, that's labeled toxic masculinity. But Scripture reveals the truth. Strength rooted in love is biblical masculinity. Make your choice. Welcome back to the Choice Podcast, episode 64. I know that because we just did 63.
64.
I feel like you actually pushed a button that time and not a remote. Anyway.
64 straight hours.
Yeah, jeez.
Of yakking our jaws.
Yakety yak.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah, it's
okay. And we got a lot more to talk about.
Oh, do we?
To talk about.
Wait,
yeah,
there's some emails we're supposed to cover, isn't there?
There is an email. There is a couple. There's an email and a text. There's a couple. We got. All right, let me just clarify. There's one email I didn't intend to cover, but now because we chase rabbits, a buddy. We'll just go with first names. Named Matt wrote in. Actually, today. This is like the freshest email in the box. He said, "Hey, first time I've ever heard your show. I'm also a first responder and EMT." He's listening to the Packy show.
Do we know Matt or
Nope,
no?
we don't. He's not from around here. Which, by the way,
he ain't from around these ports.
We don't care about numbers. We care about impact. It's just simply to make a point. We had in the past 7 days somewhere around, I don't know, 500 or 1,000 downloads. We'll say 500 to 600.
Nice.
It's at least that much. And anywho, the point is, I looked at the cities that came from, and I expected them a lot. I just wanted to see how many came from like the same place and how spread out they are.
And how did it look?
Buddy, there's way less density than I thought. Really? Meaning like there's probably of those 5 or 6 or 750 in the last few days, 25 total from Stafford, Fredericksburg. And then the next closest one is like 12 from here, 8 from there. And then it's like 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And so almost, I would say, I'm guessing 80% like variety in the cities.
That's cool.
That's a crazy. My point is, there's download like it's all over the country now, and I give that to social media for doing that because Facebook's algorithms are doing all that for us. But dude, yeah, I mean like, and so I don't know where you're at, but if you're one of those one of one guys or gals that's in, I don't know, random places, I could just pick up tell you what,
let's like just Mayawana, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Is that even a place?
Mayawana?
Maybe.
It sounds kind of American Indian. I'm from Mayawana.
The Mayawana go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Show all cities. Okay.
Do you know there's
how many were in Minneapolis the last 7 days?
No clue.
27. I was wrong. Stafford ain't even in first. Stafford, Fredericksburg. I heard a door.
Oh, we have a guest.
Oh, my Bible's here. Come in, Sydney.
We were just about to start recording.
Sit down. Yeah, don't worry, we're not recording.
Slide right through here.
Hey, Sid.
See if those even fit. There was something broken with these headphones. Can you hear us? We're just testing.
Sit down.
I don't know if those even work. Just give it a try. See if you can hear us. Testing 1, 2. Testing.
Talking to Mike.
See if the mic is
testing.
Oh, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sydney to the podcast.
Marie.
All right. You're actually the third lady on the podcast.
Ever.
Only 2 others before you. You're the top 3.
You're allowed to talk. You're allowed to laugh. You don't have to be quiet. It's great. Sydney brought in my Bible because I forgot it. And so I need it to talk about Solomon.
But we do have some buy-in questions. Now, since you're her dad, I will let you choose the buy-in question.
I will choose the buy-in question, but I'm gonna give you one random city because I want to finish that last.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just stopped in a random spot. I don't even know where this is at, but if you're in Norcross, you've listened 3 times this past week.
Where is that?
I don't know, but if you are, tell your friends. If you're in, I'm picking Euless, E-U-L-E-S-S. You've listened 3 times in the last week. Tell your friends in Euless. Is there anybody else that lives in? We have no idea who this is, but Euless. Let's go to a single, Josh. There's not many, at least 2 for most of these. Mansfield, I don't know where that's at.
That sounds like
Tell your
Virginia.
friends.
That might be Massachusetts.
Hesperia. Tell your friends. Medford.
That's probably
Hennegar.
Massachusetts too.
West Palm Beach. I know that one.
Not Massachusetts.
Seymour. Olathe.
Polar opposite.
Olathe. Tell your friends. Get the word out. If that's you, listen up. Tell your good friends. Well, Sydney, this is my eldest daughter. All she does is smile and nod most of the time. You can bring we love her. You can bring the mic closer to you. And don't worry, we're not recording.
So it is noise canceling. So if you turn your head when you talk, it'll quit recording.
But if you don't talk into it, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you've got to whatever the pop stars do, where they hold the microphone right close to their face.
Say hello, Sid.
Just don't breathe in it like Pastor Ryan does, and he's like, it's like, dude, what are you doing? And then Matty B's got to edit that all out, which he'll
pulling my hair out because
Pastor Ryan did a great job on a couple podcasts ago.
He did.
It was fantastic.
He's gotten better.
That was the prodigal son.
Yeah. That was just solid information. He always had good information, but his podcast technique has gotten better each time.
Oh yeah, I want to have him back. So don't worry, you're not recording, and there's no cameras. Okay.
Yeah.
Yak natural. That's you. Yeah, nothing. Say nothing. All right, Sydney.
You should move one of those cameras off of me and put it on her.
Well, she could be seen probably.
At least show her for a second. Let's see. Can we do that?
Let's see.
There we go. Folks, this is Sydney.
My sweetest
there you go.
daughter. All right, Sid. We got some.
He put her in the frame with you. That's nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. So, buy-in questions. Do you want to do it?
No, I'm going to let you pick them. You're the dad.
Oh, man, there's so many. Okay, Sid. This is important. She doesn't even have to pass because this is a man's podcast. So
does he normally call you Sid?
Oh, yeah, he does.
What about your friends? Do your friends call you Sydney or Sid?
I think majority call me Sid, but usually I only get called Sydney if I'm in trouble. So
yeah, that's how my mom did.
Then if you're really in trouble with Sydney Marie.
I was about to say Joshua, or then it was Joshua Ives. I knew.
Oh, that's your middle name?
Oh yeah, no. When my mom would say Matthew Raymond,
his middle name's Ives.
Ives.
Ha!
Huh. You know why?
No.
Because I'm related to Burl Ives.
Who's Burl Ives?
What?
Did you know that?
Didn't you ever watch the old Lipton tea commercials? That ding, clear as a bell.
No.
And he also did a.
No,
not even close.
He was a singer.
Oh.
Like in the 50s and
Crickets.
60s. Man, you guys get some culture about yourselves.
Sorry. All right, Sid.
Big Christmas singer.
We apologize. Sorry, Garrett.
Apparently he's a jerk. He didn't leave me any money. Just a stupid name.
I do have a question for you, Sid. We have buying questions on this show.
Yeah.
That before you remember to talk into it. That before you can have anything to say, you've got to answer some questions that we have for you. That's your buy-in, like a poker game.
Yeah.
Okay, and so here's the first one: is how do you like your steak? This is coming from a 17-year-old girl.
Like what temperature? Medium, rare, well done, medium well.
I mean, the only right answer would be well done, right?
Oh, the only wrong answer is well done.
Okay,
we love her,
Sid. There's only two right answers. There's rare and medium rare. Then there's three others that don't count.
Okay.
And well counts less than all of them. Let me ask you.
Don't feel bad. I used to order a steak well done.
Fair. I've never ordered a steak out.
Do you?
Whatever you guys make, right?
So if you eat steaks he cooks, you probably don't eat it well.
No, heck no. It's always we cook it to 140, Josh. 135 is medium rare or rare. No, 130 is rare. 135 is medium rare. 140 is medium-ish. Hey, do you know how Josh likes his steak? He said, I like to eat the first half and ride the second half home.
I like
Still mooing.
Still mooing. All right, Sid, that's number one.
That's my best cow.
So I don't know if we don't give you a pass or fail. We just ask you the questions because you can do whatever you want. All right, so the second one.
When you turn 18, it's going to be a pass or fail at that point. For now, you get a pass.
The second question is, have you ever worn skinny jeans?
Yeah.
We expected that.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
Here's the part B for the ladies. What do you think of guys that wear skinny jeans?
Out of 10, -5.
Oh, I didn't know that was going to be the answer.
Perfectly done.
I don't know. Especially now, it just, the way the style is, at least for younger people, it doesn't.
Not good.
I feel like there's a difference between skinny jeans and normal jeans and then baggy jeans. There's no I don't know.
What's the
Just
style that dude should wear then now?
Like not skin tight, but enough where it's
fitted.
Yeah, kind of like what you guys wear on
boot cut.
Yeah.
So cowboy boots are a must.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah." All right.
I like it.
Okay, Sid. I have one more buying question, and then I'm going to ask you one other question, and then I'll let you talk to any of the ladies, the young teens out there, to give them some encouragement because you're a faithful believer. We actually got baptized on the same day.
That's pretty cool.
So in a second, I'm going to ask you about why you believe what you believe, or your testimony, or like what encouragement you could give to the other teens that are seeking, young ladies that are seeking. So think about that. But before that, I have a way more important question. I know the answer now. Have you ever tried a dog bone?
Before
No.
No. Oh, before you answer, you're going to say,
We can change
you
that.
want to.
I think I've heard the horror story and I listened to the podcast and I'm going to pass.
Oh,
I accept that only because she said she listened to the
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah.
So she heard the episode. She gets to say no.
All right.
You are Eric's daughter, which would make me lean towards you have to, but
yeah, that's what
you don't have to.
Will you try a dog bone and give everybody your opinion?
Why not?
Oh, that's my girl! Hey! All right, Sid, look, to show you we're not going to force you to do it. You do it on your own. Is this nullifying
is
what
this-
comes next?
Are we being forced to eat one with her? We can't let somebody.
Come on, I feel like we have to.
Give me a stupid dog bone. If I'd have known they were going to make me do that, I wouldn't have asked you that question.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll split it with you.
we do everything.
This is a bonding moment. We're splitting a dog bone.
I'll split one with you, Matt.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, great.
So I'll tell you, I've done this before,
As have I.
and
Unwillingly.
my recommendation is no sauces. Just go for it.
Sauces.
Well,
What, are you
no,
going to
like-
dip it in some barbecue
Well, that was
sauce?
the first thing I looked down at it and I thought like sweet and sour, maybe. A little honey mustard.
Hey, we could grab, I think
No
there's a
barbe-
singular piece of steak over there. You can
No-
just
no
put it with the
barbecue
dog bone.
sauce.
And,
We just bury it. It's like the baby in the king cake. We hide this in the stromboli.
and whoever gets it
Yeah.
It's about,
has to buy the next time the dog bone.
the baby is about this big.
I've seen it. Oh, yeah, it's about that big.
Yeah. Well,
right,
here's to
Sid.
you guys.
Cheers. Oh, great. They were better the first time.
But I've been sitting there for a while.
What would you think, Sid?
If you're thinking like, here's one. We can bring this back to a church theme. You think communion in a Catholic church. It's about that flavorful.
That wafer's about the taste of a dog bone. What do you think, Sydney? It took you a minute to get it down.
Yeah, it's dry.
It's
like-
dry.
It's very dry, but if you don't think dog bone while you're chewing it, it's not that big a deal.
Is it as terrible as you would have expected?
No, it just tastes like dry. That's
Cardboard?
it. Yeah, cardboard. That's it.
So not bad.
I wouldn't eat it again, but it's not bad.
I mean,
Minimally neutral.
Yeah.
if it was the apocalypse and you had no other food in the house and you were starving, could you eat a meal of this?
I don't know if that's going to save you. It's not.
That wasn't the question.
That's true. I mean, it would fill you up, but I don't know if it's going to have any nutrients in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would do much, but no, I wouldn't eat it.
Okay.
All
But
right, well,
she did it. I'll
She
give her
tried
credit.
it.
I'll
Yeah.
give her
Yep.
credit for that.
She
Well
gets a
done.
round of applause for that.
so bad. I hate it. I'm sorry I asked you to do that. Not because you had to do it, but because I had to do it. All right, Sid.
a little
This is the
self-serving.
last question, and then you can probably be done with the torture we're putting. Are you feeling tortured right now?
Nah, no.
Oh, do you like this? You want to come on more often?
No.
Okay, because Josh's kids want to do a teen episode.
Really?
They're going to
they've
call
got-
it
they-
Yakking
with youth
Yakking with Youth.
or teen talk.
How about would you do it if you were surrounded by other teens?
Yeah, I think so.
There it is.
There you go. Well, here's what I'd like to do, because we don't probably have a lot of teens that listen a lot. We have
These
a
things
couple.
get stuck in my teeth.
I hate it. It's like popcorn, but worse.
It is.
Yeah, it's like popcorn, but grainy. So, but
of
here's the thing.
fiber.
There's not a lot of teens probably that listen, but there's a lot of men and women who listen that may hear something that you have to say and may fast forward it to to that spot and say, "Hey, what's a teenage girl's name?"
Catherine.
Hey, Catherine, listen to this for a second. This is coming unsolicited. She was ambushed into this. So in terms of faith and encouragement for a young lady, a teenager, or even a teenage, guy that's in seeking the faith, hey, what is belief? What does belief look like? Why is Jesus real? Or how is he real to you? Or what does it mean to you? What would you say to them to encourage them? Speak into the mic if you can.
I would say faith is a little bit different for everybody, and it's not all the same in most aspects. But what really helped me was just obviously listening and going to church, but getting into it on your own and figuring out where you want to start, or even just open it up and start there.
The Bible.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Bible. And honestly, the more time you spend in the Word, the more the things you pray for and the things you feel start to become validated, and also just stay rooted in friendships, and good friendships, not just the ones where you go out to party, hang out with friends, whatever, but good Christian friendships, whether that's in youth group or young life is a really big thing in my life. But stay connected and talk to other people about it. It doesn't help keeping to yourself. You have to talk to others and grow and hear stories. I think my favorite part about church and things like this is hearing other people's story and how it changed them and how it grew them, because it encourages me, because it's like, oh, well, that's kind of neat, because I thought the same thing, but I didn't, think that was true until I heard it from somebody else. So,
man, solid answer.
That's a fantastic answer.
Yeah, you're a natural.
Sid, man.
You're welcome back anytime.
Can you lead a Bible study? I want to go.
Yeah, I would go.
Yes. Awesome, Sid. Well, thanks for
That's
joining
cool.
us, and
Good
thanks for
answers.
bringing my Bible.
yeah,
And eating a dog bone with us.
No, thank you for forcing me to eat a dog bone.
the famous dog.
I blame you for saying yes.
Hey, I think it was just returning the favor.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I like it.
you can listen here. I'll let it up to you. We'll let it up to you. We're about to go over Solomon, the wisest man that ever lived. You can sit here and listen and have nothing to say, or sit here and listen and chime in as often as you want, or as little as you want, or you can go. You're free to go.
or
Which
you can
would
say,
choose?
hey, see you later, Dad. I'm out.
What would you like to pick?
I can stay for a little.
Hey, she's
All right.
here. Here we go. Now we get into it. All
Well,
right.
let me tell you about this story, because we're not going to
We
dive
totally
in
skipped
just
the email
yet.
I was gonna
Oh, yeah,
tell
sorry.
you
read,
about.
Read the email.
No, let's not. We'll start the
Good.
next podcast with that, because I think it's good material, and I want to spend more time on it.
I had the story, and it's
Stupid
this
dog one in my teeth. Still.
I know. Yeah, me too. I'm trying to stick my finger in my mouth right now.
I don't care.
You're
Yeah.
on camera, so just
I've already done it.
you could become a meme.
Could we become a meme?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That sounded
cameras-
that sounded a little bit evil the way you said it. Like
In
you
fact,
might be responsible.
he's already done it. He just
He's like-
hasn't waited for the moment to.
he's like,
oh, trust me.
it's
So
about to
I don't know
drop.
if y'all realize this, but I've started recording before we hit the music. So trust me,
We used to trust him.
yeah.
So
She
all
said,
these-
"Trust me."
All the
No.
hand signals are a joke. He's like, "You're live." No, you've been live.
That's why you didn't push a button.
That-
Well,
yeah.
no, so I hit the
knew
button
something-
before because I had to hit this button and then this button and then this button.
Anyway,
But
so
hey,
there
it
I-
hasn't seen the light of day. So if you get on my bad side, remember.
Oh man.
this story is called "Maybe Not the Wisest Man Ever." So my kids
We're
are
supposed to be
playing-
talking about Solomon, the wisest man ever, which in this story is.
It made me think about this moment because my wife said it wasn't exactly the wisest thing I ever did. So my kids are playing t-ball on the same team, and their team is like the best at losing. Like no one,
The other team or your team?
my kids' team.
Oh, okay.
Like no one told them the goal is to score points.
That's
You
a
know.
whole nother podcast.
And so
Why does soccer play to a tie? That's the dumbest thing you can think of in sport. I'm sorry.
It's European.
Yes, play to win the game.
yeah, well, they call it football, which it's not. Anyway,
Football.
yeah, so I'm watching my kids lose week after week, and we're going to practice, and we're paying a little money for uniforms and for gloves and cleats, and they're just losing. And I'm thinking, I need a better return on my investment here. Guys, you got to get it together. It's T-ball, you know?
We're talking like, okay, yeah, go ahead.
So this other team, and the only real rule is there's no stealing bases in T-ball because these kids, I mean, if you hit the ball off the tee, the pitcher's going to grab it and he can't throw it anywhere in the right direction. It's rather silly.
The second baseman turned around. He's peeing in his glove.
Yeah.
The guy in center's kicking dirt.
Yeah.
The
Right fielder's eating grass.
Yeah.
Left fielder is just sitting down. He's picking clovers out of the ground, putting them in his mouth. You know.
One guy's running to third base instead of first. He's running
and
backwards.
he's supposed to be in the outfield. He's not. He's supposed to be running.
He's not on offense.
So this is what it looks like. And then a puppy gets loose, and a whole team chases the puppy off the field. That's what the situation looked like. Meanwhile, I'm focused solely on the scoreboard and getting angry.
We covered that last podcast.
right.
You're here to win and not only win. Like make sure their grandparents, their
Tell
grandkids
stories
are telling stories
for
about how bad they
Embarrass
lost.
them.
Yeah.
So I'm the third
don't care if
base
it's T-ball.
coach, and my kids are at bat.
Oh, this story.
And
How old are, let's just clarify. T-ballers are how old?
I would say they were probably like Jonathan was 8. That would make James 6.
Yeah, 6 to 8 year olds. That checks
Yeah.
out. And so this was going somewhere.
So the inning before, when the opposing team was at bat, their first base coach is letting them steal second. And I'm getting fired up in the stands. Well, we go up to bat, and our coach is like, hey, can one of the dads come coach third base, which means just stand there because no one's making it to third, you know? Yeah. And we're looking around, and he's like, Josh, would you do it? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm thinking, I bet you I can get my kid to home. If he gets on first, we'll steal the whole game. We're not
All
stealing
day.
second. We're
He
stealing
getting
everything.
shout out today.
So
I'm going to steal second base, third base, home plate, your
Ellie Dela
wallet.
Cruz.
Yeah, your wallet, your girlfriend. I'm stealing everything.
Oh,
I'm
love
leaving
it.
with a brand new car.
Everybody's going home crying. So my son comes up. He's like, Dad, I'm going to bat. And I'm like, son, when you get to first base, the minute your foot touches that bag, your eyes are on me. I'm the third base coach. You watch me, nobody else. If I tell you go, you go. And he's like, we can't do that. I'm like, I'm the coach. You listen to me. Well, he gets to first base
Power
because
Yeah. I am in charge.
the pitcher gets the ball, throws it, overthrows first base, and I look at him like, run. And I got the hand motions going. I'm giving signals, don't even make sense, you know. I'm like,
Every signal on the bag.
whatever.
Whatever means go.
And he's like, I'm not supposed to go. I'm supposed to. And I'm like, boy, you better run.
if you don't go,
And so he takes second, and I'm like, come on, son, come to third. And I get him to third, and their parents are coming out of the stands.
unglued.
They are up on the fence, and they're yelling, and some dude's yelling at me, and he's about my age, and he's like, hey, third base coach, rah, rah, rah. He's saying all this stuff, and I throw my hands up. I said something back, and he was like, oh, you want some of this? I'm like, oh, no, I want the whole thing. Bring it all out here. And now I'm making a beeline towards first base because you want to offer it. I'm going to take it.
Oh, yeah.
And now,
if it's on the plate, I'm eating.
Hey, I didn't start it, but I'm finishing it.
Let me remind you, 6 to 8 year olds.
I then hear my lovely wife's voice, Joshua. And I look back.
Joshua Ives.
And the entire stands of our side
Are following you like Gladiator the movie. It's Braveheart.
The men are on their feet.
Yes,
They're
I
ready.
hope so.
And the wives are horrified. That
Face
there's
in T-shirts.
There's about to be a dad fight on the T-ball field on the pitcher's
The
mound.
most epic fight
And
in history.
I am leading it.
Yeah.
I'm yelling back. I'm like, James, bring me a bat, boy.
At some point, some blue paint showed up on his face somehow. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah.
He said something about freedom.
Oh, yeah.
Horse came right.
Freedom! So anyway.
What made it worse is the other team was north of I-10 folk. And so that
and
really...
I let them know about it, too.
Yeah.
I let them know.
Yankees.
Anyway, I don't remember how that game ended because I just saw red
Well, I
after
know how
that.
it ended. The umpire ended it.
Yeah.
Game over.
Everybody's got game misconduct.
I might have said something about his mother, too. But anyway,
No innocence.
Jonathan's on second base.
Did you brawl? Or were you...
No, we didn't throw down.
How close were you?
Did you at least get in his face?
I was on the pitcher's mound, still making my moves when I heard move for their dugout area. When I heard my sweet wife's angelic voice call my name, those guys were afraid to come on the field.
Oh, like the 6 to 8 year olds?
Their daddies.
Oh.
And so somebody said something about making the kids cry, and I'm like, I'll be done when their daddies are crying. And so
They're going to be telling this story for generations.
anyway, my wife began to explain the errors of my actions the entire way home, and that it was not a wise move.
How many times did you
don't-
get the look?
I looked straight
There was a
ahead.
straight-
I was
yeah,
driving.
no,
I was looking.
no, unknown.
I was making sure I was paying attention to traffic. I was not looking over to the right.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
I know at that point what my role is.
Yeah, so
And
you're lucky you were even in the front.
yeah, lucky I was even in the car. But
man.
yeah, so no, that was cool. We didn't play baseball after that.
Twenty-
We tried soccer once. Jonathan got
Not because they didn't want to play baseball, because the league never
league
invited
They
said
him
wouldn't
back.
let them play.
the league wouldn't let my kids play anymore. We still
He
went
wasn't
to-
even a coach. He's
Hey,
a dad for the stand.
That's on the coach's fault for asking the dads if they need a third base
I
coach.
still went to the games, even when my kids weren't playing, just to see if those dads wanted
Watch
some.
from the car behind left field.
Yeah, honking, holding up a sign.
Go!
You still want?
You still want the smoke?
You smoke.
You don't want this smoke.
He's still talking about it. You got the last laugh.
Yeah, you did.
Last word, actually. They're not
did.
talking about, maybe they are.
Yeah. Well, I got the last word. The umpire received the last word, and that's when I left.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah,
So that was an unwise decision.
I don't think Solomon would have done that.
No.
Which is it's a great segue from Matty Bravo, the man with the plan on the mixing stand, to, hey, get back on track, dummies. Okay, we'll get back on track.
It was a solid
26
story.
minutes. Hey, how did we get here? I had more fun.
The thing is, look, I don't have a choice. This is how I'm wired. You guys choose to be my friend. That says something about y'all.
I'd like to just add that since you started beeping going past my house, I'd like to say I choose to be your best friend.
There you
Ooh.
go. There you go. I'll take it.
Yeah, look.
Well, here's the question. When I'm picking
You
my
moved
friends,
from 3 a.m. straight to 2:59.
That's
2:59?
right. Well, here's the thing. A lot of guys would say,
You know what 3 a.m. friends are, Sid?
Call when you need something.
Well, that's right, and you said it earlier. Like the people you surround yourself and rely on, right?
That's right.
You have people that that will answer the phone if you call at 3 a.m. because you need them. That's all.
because there's lots of 3 p.m. friends.
Oh,
but
yeah.
those 3 a.m. friends, when you call when you really need an
Yep.
emergency help at 3 a.m., if they answer, that's a real friend.
They're already tying up the shoes, ready to go.
There's a lot of friends that would say, I look at a guy and say, would I walk into a bar fight with that guy in my corner? I say, would that guy take the pitcher's mound of a T-ball league with me? And if he would,
So you're saying
We're
would
in.
you take them into a t-ball fight?
that's right.
You got to separate because when you look back, some number of the men, the dads, were coming over the fence,
There has
and some number weren't.
That's right.
And some number were wrapping up the picnic blanket and
like,
their little croissants
"Come
and saying,
on, dear."
and their high C's.
Oh, no.
And the Capri Suns and say,
Please
honey,
get
we
the-
need to go before this gets out of hand.
This is escalating
the
quicker.
other half were jumping. They couldn't get over the fence
That's right.
fast enough.
Those are
Because
the
I don't
guys-
even know Josh.
Those are the guys that don't
But-
watch the skeleton
But we're about the
luge
trauma
thing.
bond right now.
That's right.
We are grabbing
Oh,
we are
they're gonna
grabbing
have
the
some
chairs.
trauma. They're
and
bringing
start
bats.
swinging.
We're bringing bats. You want
Yeah.
some of this? I want the whole thing.
The whole thing.
I don't want some of it. I want the whole thing. Bring it out here.
Why do we talk about this stuff? Because
It
we
was
like
great.
to.
It
Yeah.
was great.
It was the
Because
greatest
this is
ever.
what we do.
My wife chastised me all
64
weekend.
episodes.
I told everyone at work on Monday.
It was a badge of honor for you.
It was. I'm like, hey,
Shame for your wife, but badge for honor for you.
I might work at a government intelligence agency from Monday through Friday, but on the weekends, I will fight a third grader's daddy on the T-ball field. No problem.
I think this is probably the point in which I give
Dropping
you,
the gloves.
I just might as well tell you I got kicked out. I got tossed as the coach from a JV high school baseball game once.
Oh,
Was that your team?
No.
No.
It was
Your oldest?
No, it was neither. He was this would have been in 2014. So that had made 8 and 8. So I was coaching, so I was on recruiting duty. Oh, so that adds to the story. So I was an active duty Marine. And I, part of your high school community college program is go out and get involved in the community, right? Because you got to show yourself as just a normal dude and like one of the folks. Like you try to
You try to
become
look.
one of the
You
community.
try to look normal.
Yeah, you don't
Try
want to
to
be like
blend
the
in.
outsider. You want to be
Yeah.
like
It's difficult.
I
embed
bet.
yourself as you're a counterintelligence guy. Embed yourself and be one of them, right?
That's right.
And they were great people. So I was
Sure.
like, get on the high school team, help coach, meet some of the kids. Then they have an in to serve if they
There you
want.
go.
And they have questions. It's true.
No, I know.
And always, so I was like serving because I played college baseball. So I was like, hey, I did a thing. I can help coach, pitching, coach, whatever. They're like, yeah, come on. They were great people. George Brumfield, Cal Midland High School, baseball Hall of Famer, by the way.
Wow.
And as his son is, Tracy, both in West Virginia baseball. And I think George is a National Baseball Hall of Fame high school coach, one of the greatest Americans, and a service member. He was in the Navy. Coach, if you're listening to this, I'll send this episode to you. It was a pleasure to coach alongside you. He still contacts me to this day and asks, hey, Coach, how you doing? That's the type of guy he is. And he's
Solid
probably
guy.
80 years old now. He's a great American. Nonetheless, they send me with the JV team. Okay. And I got these guys. And I grew up in a world where our college coach got ran from games routinely. And so that's my model. Much like that's dad. Right, baseball
Great
dad.
influence.
We had similar mentors.
Yeah, he had the one. He's like, Goshen's laughing at you. He said, they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you, and all these guys are laughing at you. You're done, Coach. Anyway, that was like routinely, and I was a simple thing, and I was sitting on a bucket, corner of the thing, mostly minding my own business, and balls and strikes. This is a JV baseball game, and I didn't deserve it because I simply. I probably was a little mouthy, and I'm louder than most.
You think?
That's fine. I was sitting on the bucket, and it was he called. We were I don't remember. We were bad or hit. We were in the field or we were hitting. Anyways, he called a ball or a strike that shouldn't have been, and I said, "No way!" And he looked at me. He took his mask. He's like, and I was on the first base side. He's like, "You out of here!"
Did you
that?
charge him?
That's it.
Did you charge him?
And here's what you know how you have like armchair quarterback Monday morning deal.
Yeah.
At the time I was so stunned I didn't really know what to do, and I'm like probably like really, come on, like for that. And then I just kind of like, who's going to coach these guys? I'm the only one here. You know what I mean? They're coached themselves. And so, but what I should have done when I was in the parking lot talking to my buddies, I'm like, well, why didn't you get your money's worth? I'm like, that's so there's knowledge and wisdom, and that's how we'll get back on here. The knowledge is knowing you should have. The wisdom is being able to discern now's the time.
You know,
Go get your money's worth.
I think at that
because
point,
if not now,
when
you
could have at least walked up, got face to face, and kicked some dirt on his shoes. That'd have been cool, right?
I look. I'm just going to be honest.
Who's that coach that always
panicked.
steals second base?
That was Lloyd McClendon.
Pulls it
for
out
Pirates.
of the ground and walks out. Dude, I love that. Have you seen the videos of that guy? I love that guy.
No, I've seen the clip where the dude will bring the trash can out of the dugout, put it right behind home plate, and said, "That's what trash can could be better than what you're calling right now."
Oh, this guy, this coach gets so mad.
What do you think, Sid?
He runs out when he gets ejected, he runs out to second base and literally yanks the base out of the ground and leaves with it.
And he's like,
I brought this
Lloyd
from home.
McClendon, that's who
Have
did
you
it.
seen the dude who did all that kind of mess and then he runs up to the pitcher's mound, or no, low cross to the pitcher's mound, grabs the bag of rosin.
Oh, yeah,
and hooks it like a grenade. I love those guys.
Isn't it the greatest? There's so many options, and
so
to turn and walk away
It's
like
not
a
one of them.
coward is the worst option.
Every time a
If
manager
you've already
gets
been
tossed,
ran, like
Bro,
not
get
if
your
I go
money's
out
worth.
there, I might get ran. Like I've got ran sitting on the ball bucket in the corner of the dugout. I've already been tossed.
might as well get your money's
Go
worth.
on out, buddy.
Let them have it.
That was I panicked.
Well,
I panicked.
you were doing the right thing for the
Yeah.
Marine Corps. You were keeping a
That's
professional
low-
face.
that was the last thing on my mind at that moment.
Well,
I would have embarrassed myself and then regretted it.
was your wife there?
Nobody was there.
Okay,
Oh.
so then you could have charged the mound like I
would-
did,
you-
and you would have had to get out of jail free
I
card.
wasn't
Nobody
trying to
would know.
fight anyone. I was just, in retrospect, if I'm going to get ran, the story's way better if I'm stealing second base and taking it to the outfield with me to the bus.
Yeah. And
Or,
sitting on the
it
bus.
would be really funny if you went and not did permanent damage, but just release the air from all of his four tires and leave a bicycle pump on the hood.
The umpires.
Yeah, why not?
I needed to be more public than that.
This is a mostly biblical based podcast.
Yeah. We're
and,
talking about non-wise things to
We're
do.
talking about how to better your life through the Word of God.
The only podcast on the planet that'll go from running an umpire.
So I did try
Up a
to fight a
flagpole to
third grade
Solomon.
kid once.
Oh,
So when Holly and I
Can I
first
just
got,
ask what age you were?
yeah, please.
Sure.
How old were you?
This would have put me at about 32.
So,
So listen.
did you
Third
rub his
grade.
face in ants?
9 years old.
We get married, and Cassidy is
We're not
nine.
getting to Solomon.
Cassidy
No, we're
is,
not.
Cassidy is 9 years old, and we have one car. And Holly's at work. She worked at a department store like Macy's or something in the perfume or makeup or something. And I had to go pick up Cassidy from school. And I'm a new dad, you know, and I'm enjoying fatherhood, like instant husband dad, all in one package deal. And Cassidy is a sweetheart, little 9-year-old girl, cute as could be, blonde hair, big blue eyes. And I pick her up from school. I go through the little carpool line, pick her up, and we're driving home. We only live like 2 miles from the school. And she's like, "Hey, Dad, you know what? Something really weird happened today." And I'm like, "Oh, really? What's that?" And she said, "You know, there's this boy at school, Jose. We were at recess, and he asked me to go under the slide and kiss him on his mouth."
Okay, now I understand the context. I'd have fought this.
He
thinks he's
I
a
start
man. He's
bending
9.
the steering wheel, and
Uh-oh.
I'm like, "Sweetheart, what did you tell him?" And she said, "Oh, I told him that my kisses are only for my mom and dad." And I'm like, "Perfect answer, honey." And she said, "Well, why are we turning?" I said, we're going back to school."
What's that noise? Yeah.
And she's like, "What are we doing in school?" And I'm like, "I'm going find Jose."
Yeah.
She's like,
No way,
We
Jose.
got some business.
She says, "Well, I'm sure his dad's here to get him." I'm like, "Good."
Perfect.
Good.
Because when Jose and Jose's dad are
Jose
crying,
Senior?
we can leave.
Yeah.
So I bust in the school. I mean, I pull up in the carpool line to get right up to like whatever you call the
Like
awning.
the carpool line, not that he got in the back. He made
Oh,
himself
I-
perpendicular
no,
to
I-
the front.
He came in the exit.
Stopped it,
He came in the exit.
got out of the car and marched in the front door. I'm like, "Where's Jose in the 3rd grade?" And the lady's like, "Sir, have you picked up your child?" I'm like, "That's not what I asked you. Answer the question." And she's like, "Sir, you need to leave." I said, "I will leave when I'm done. I'm looking for Jose in the 3rd grade." So anyway,
You're a bit mad at me, embarrassing you said.
I end up leaving.
I've never tried to fight your 3rd grade friends.
We end up leaving because apparently either Jose had already been picked up or they were hiding him and his dad. So we go back home, we have dinner, and I mention none of this to my wife.
Probably.
Third grade, Catherine.
so then-
this is only 6 years prior to
Yeah.
So
the
then,
T-ball incident. We're establishing a pattern.
Yeah.
so
Don't
then
forget about the
we
ants.
we get done. We put
This is post
Cassidy.
ants.
We put Cassidy to bed, and we're just kind of chilling. Nights, winding down. And Holly says,
Same
"Hey,
night.
yeah, same night." Holly's like, "Hey, let's step outside on the porch."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And so we walk out on the porch, cup of coffee, and she's like, "So we're fighting 3rd graders now? That's what we're doing at 32 years old? Fighting 3rd graders?"
Only if they deserve
And
it.
I was
Yes.
like, I looked at her and I said, "Absolutely.
I looked her stone cold in her eyeballs and said,
Absolutely.
Absolutely."
"Yep."
And his daddy.
What was her response?
Well, when she heard the whole story, she was like, "Okay,
Understandable.
let's go ahead and finish our coffee and call it a night."
Wait. You drinking coffee
I'm drinking coffee right now.
at 9 o'clock? Very well.
Yeah.
I mean, what time is it now?
it is 8:14.
15.
Well,
14.
and listen, this podcast only runs on a couple things. Maddie B and coffee. That's it. If we're not for those 2 things, we out.
So we've established that we're willing to fight a T-ball team,
A 3rd grader and his dad.
a 3rd grader named Jose and his dad from Monterey Bay Christian Academy.
Jose, I really hope you're listening.
I hope so. I'm sorry,
And
man.
if you-
Please
listen,
let this find
and if
its
you're
way
his
to you.
dad and you're listening, I'll give you the address
Yeah.
to
We
this
got
place.
some
Round
unfinished
2.
business.
And Josh only takes friends
Business.
that
Yeah.
he would have in a bar fight.
That's right.
and we're two of them.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
Matty B would be a tough guy. Like, I don't know. Like I'm just thinking of like your mean streak. Haven't seen that yet, but like I wouldn't want you to get your hands on me. You know what I mean? You're a big fella, and I could get in a pinch real quick with a slight misstep.
You can outrun me, but if I can get you,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
10 pair
It'd be a
paws.
bad day.
That's right. And
It'd
he's
be
not slow though. We've played basketball. The man can move a little bit.
It'd be a bad day.
No, you don't want. Ever seen
oh
like
no,
them-
oh trust me, I had a bad streak in elementary and middle school.
You fought some third graders?
I choke slammed a kid one time at daycare.
What? Oh,
Oh goodness.
at daycare.
Yes, I didn't like the way he looked at me, so I just picked him up and Undertaker choke
too much
slammed him.
WWF in your life. We
Oh,
used
yeah.
to get. You'll like this story, Josh. We were. This is this is a grown man fighting third graders and their dads. But when we used to play, we are not getting the Solomon. But
Nope,
David
not
was
this
a
one.
fighter.
Absolutely not.
David was a
He
fighter.
was a fighter.
and this
That's
email.
where Solomon starts.
That's where Solomon starts.
But
But
that's not where we're starting.
no,
we're
no,
starting
we're
next
finishing.
episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might as well tell your story.
I'm gonna.
Read an email.
No,
or-
the emails will be next episode.
Okay.
So the story is this. Well, the many stories. We used to. Here's the thing about it, Sid. The kids these days are not
Here
built.
comes some wisdom.
Yeah, here comes one of those dad lessons.
It's a dad lesson. It's as much more of a waggle your finger. It's like the kids these days are not born and built of the same type of DNA as we were. And let me tell you why that's the case.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I would, yeah.
And here's why. Okay, so tell me if in your day to day, when I'm done this story, would this fly or not? So we grew up in the country, okay, like I said, rural Pennsylvania. You've been there. You know where we grew up. There's lots of trees. We lived a half mile back in the woods, and there's a neighbor who had a pond that froze in the winter. And we didn't have a lot of money. And so but we liked to do athletics. Okay, we that was what we lived for every single day. Whether if it was summertime, if it's spring, summer, we're playing baseball down at the field. If it's fall, we're playing football in the outfield. And if it's winter, as soon as the pond froze, we're playing hockey. Okay. And that's the point of this story. So the hockey.
Did you have hockey skates?
Well,
as a
we
kid?
didn't. We were using figure skates to start. It's like
Oh.
we
Using
didn't
what?
figure skates.
Like regular ice skates.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then,
whatever. They're
then
ice
later
skates.
on,
Cool.
we
All right.
graduated to some cheap version of hockey skates for Christmas. We got some for Christmas or something.
Yeah, but you had
Right?
skates. That's I've
I
never,
think I
don't
had
think I've ever
Tony
seen-
Granato hockey skates.
I've never even seen hockey skate or any skates.
Yeah,
for that matter.
that's what I'm saying. And so, like, we eventually, slowly over the years, accumulated. We weren't playing with when we started. We had street hockey. We had some roller blades. So
Yeah.
we were playing with figure skates and a street hockey stick, which means it was wooden with a plastic blade with rubber. We didn't even start with rubber pucks. We started with a little ball, street hockey ball. And then we got a puck. There was a neighbor's dog named Shotzi, that's German for sweetheart, who if that puck left the ice, it was toast because she'd come and get it. That dog ate every puck she could get her teeth on. And so it cost us $2. And at the time, that was expensive.
What kind of dog was that?
It was a boxer.
Untrained.
Yeah, very. And anywho, so we're playing hockey. We started with broomsticks and pucks. That's how pickup game this was. Okay?
I like it.
And so here's who was playing. Okay, and it was because we're all family or close friends, right? And we all live within walking distance of this pond. It would be like, you ever seen I don't know, zombies that just descend upon a thing? That's what it was. And after school, or if we're out of school in Christmas break, at a predetermined time, because we didn't have cell phones, Sid, we would like zombies. I skated down the lane to get there. That's what I'm saying. It was great. And so they would descend on the pond and we would play hockey. It was me and my younger brother. He was 3 years younger, and we're teenagers-ish, young teenagers, and then older teenagers. A cousin who was the same age as my brother. 2 friends of mine that were twins. They were 1 year younger than me. My best friend when I was a kid, that was my age, and another friend of ours. So it was 6 or 8 of us, depending on the day. And like I just told you, we all knew each other incredibly well. We've grown up our whole lives and played every sport together. But when it came, this is the point of the story. When it came to pond hockey with broomsticks and street hockey sticks and whatever else, we brawled, bro.
I was going to
Drop the gloves.
And this was not on, this pond is not on your property.
Neighbors. They're friendly neighbors.
Did they have kids involved?
They were older than us. No.
Okay, so that's the first foul you've run with today's day and age. If my neighbor owns a pond and it freezes over, they're not letting all the neighborhood kids come play some weird version of hockey, figure skating, skates, and
That leads to fighting.
that leads to fighting, where someone gets hurt on their property because they think they're going to get sued.
That's a good. That's
you
valid.
can't do that nowadays.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. And so, in that day and age, because we would watch hockey on the TV, and at that point in the '90s, like the biggest, most important thing every game was the brawls, like the fights.
Absolutely.
So if we're gonna play, we're playing hockey.
Yeah,
We didn't have helmets.
which means you're fighting.
Well, yeah, and like drop the glove
on
means like take
skates.
off the mittens.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, it didn't matter. It mattered not size and toughness. The X factor in all of these brawls were who could skate the best.
Who could stay up long enough?
If you can stay on your feet, you're good.
Because none of us could skate really whatsoever. So if you were the better of the two balanced skaters,
You're probably winning.
You're gonna win because they're gonna be on the ice.
Just
and you're
stay
on
up
top,
long enough.
And so like it would be to the point like I mean how much graphic detail I watched I fought and we all fought each other, but like I fought my brother. That one's easy. I fought the twins. I fought both of the twins at the same time because you fight one.
You fight them both.
And the other one's coming off the bench. He was the worst skater. Wish, fall down, get
All
up.
the way
By the
over
time
there.
he gets over there,
But he's getting licked in.
He's coming.
He's
Be ready.
protecting.
You ain't fighting one without the other. Twins they would argue like, you're a wimp, because you lost. And then they'd end up stop fighting me
and fight
and
each other.
It was chaos. I've watched like people get like high stick, like thrown sticks at.
Cross check.
I watched a tooth go through a lip one time. Like when I said, but here's the thing about it. When we were done, you know what we did?
Made up.
Played more hockey.
Played more hockey. We didn't care. Like we just did it. It wasn't like I'm gonna have a vendetta against you for now until
Not gonna
eternity.
hold a grudge.
Worst case scenario, somebody got mad about it. One of whoever lost the fight, who got mad and went home. But you know what they would do tomorrow?
Come right back.
They'd be
out and
right
play.
there. Come on back. They're over it, right? It was the greatest thing ever. It really was. And it didn't matter. It was indiscriminate. It wasn't always like that person and that person didn't like each other. We all liked each other. But it was there was actually one group that was one guy and one other guy. They just chirpers.
Couldn't get along.
They just wouldn't shut up. And then it would chirp, 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 louder, and then brawl every time. And you didn't know this, Sid.
No, I've never heard this story.
And so, but
You should
here's
hear
what I
some of the
learned.
stories he shared.
Here's what I learned later in life is the neighbor knew, like the neighbor saw this. Like he's like, I actually enjoyed it.
The owner of the pond?
Yeah.
It was my sports entertainment
He said,
video
I
for.
knew
he didn't have
everything you were
ESPN.
doing. He's like,
Yeah.
why do you think the dog was outside? Because I was outside watching on the porch. And he said it was great. Great entertainment, right? These kids, man, they couldn't play worth a lick. They're falling everywhere. We
Wiping
spent
out.
an hour. Man, we really covered no good ground.
No, we-
there. We spent an hour
Fighting over who
just
gets the good
shoveling that
broom.
stupid
Yeah.
thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would show up tactically late so they didn't have to do the work. But like, we would spend an hour or two just shoveling it off to get play to start with. You know what I mean?
That's so wildly different than my childhood.
Is it?
Wildly different.
Huh. Because you were in the South. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I was so far. I mean, I'm literally 30 minutes from the Gulf.
Well, we might as well
So-
hear yet another Josh story that will equal or same level of that one.
Yeah, but you say it was just different.
It was just, we did.
But you guys like rode cows and things. We rode cows, but not as a sanctioned sport, just because we thought it was fun.
Tie the
It
sofa
was
to the
super
back of the truck.
sketchy.
We did, I guess. We didn't ride cows. We would go.
Yes, you
we
did.
Would go, I didn't ride a cow.
Bulldogging.
Oh, that's take them to the ground, friend.
Okay,
which I did not ever do.
He spent more time in the ground than the cow did.
I attempted it one time, and that was the last time.
Oh.
And I got up and I was spitting rodeo arena dirt and poop out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dumb day. But yeah, Yeah, just very different. We did stuff like we would go down to the Gulf. I mean, we don't really have beaches there. It's all marshland, but we'd go crabbing and frogging and things like that
Gigging.
for fun, huh?
Gigging.
What's gigging?
Gigging for frogs?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I
Yeah,
don't
oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
call
didn't
it-
do that.
We didn't call it gigging, but yeah,
We didn't have many frogs.
we had our own ways of getting in trouble, and we had fights like that. We would play football, we'd play baseball, pick up games in the street, things like that. Hockey, I remember playing like floor hockey or something in school in the gym, but that wasn't a big thing for us.
We had another one. So sometimes it didn't freeze. Like that pond was bigger and deeper. We had one that was up on a mountain, which also was within walking distance, but I'm talking up a steep hill. It was more shallow and higher elevation and
So it'd freeze better.
faster. We used to carry our equipment. We would carry our equipment, I'm talking all of it, up the hill to get to the frozen ice because it would always freeze first. So we could get 2 days of playing on that one before that one would freeze fully, you know?
Wow.
And the other fun
That
thing
does
is,
sound fun, though.
Yeah, it does.
I do it today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would do it with grown men today.
I said, if I knew how to skate in hockey, I would go play on some like the frozen field. I would literally just set up a net and just play hockey right out here.
Oh yeah, we had nets. We built our own. It started off with like a garbage can, and eventually we got one for Christmas, and da da da. And that one guy's dad was a pipe fitter, and he built us a metal
PVC
one, and we were like kings of the castle then. And the only other thing I was gonna say is like we started off with goalie with just a broom,
Yeah.
skates and a broom. We eventually got to where we had like some variant, but then we would just have shin pads like you'd wear on street hockey, and then we finally got some cheap goalie pads. But you know, we'd always put your uncle, my younger brother, and my cousin, who were like the youngest and the ones we bullied into doing it. They would have to be goalies. And then when we got these real hockey sticks and hard rubber pucks, they'd only last like 3 or 4 minutes, one shot, and they quit. I got tired of it. I'm like, so we ended up playing without goalies because like we bullied them into it. They took a rubber puck to the neck and then they're out.
Must have been some high
Because the
scoring
rule
games.
was
That's
keep
good
the
training.
puck on the ice, and we're like, yeah.
Shoom.
Get your equipment on. Well, we promise.
Yeah.
No.
Not this time.
We won't lift
do
the
it this
puck.
time.
It'll stay on the
Slap
ice.
shot, first one.
right in the gut.
See,
That's a little mark.
and then a fight breaks out.
I love it. What a great way to grow up. Well, hey, let's read an email, man.
I want
yeah.
to read one email.
Yeah.
well, we kind of never finished the first one.
Well, here's the one we'll do.
Oh yeah, that guy that wrote in, the guy from
We'll start that one next
Manawatoba
podcast.
or something.
Yeah,
I have
we
a
don't know
feeling
where
we're
he
about to
was
make a
from.
phone call.
No, we're not. I have a text from a guy.
Ooh.
This is about a bidet. Oh yeah, it's coming. Here we go.
This is the equivalent of our hold music.
It's our elevator music, but it's the best. All right, here you go. All right, he said, this is... So I actually sent this to a good friend, and his name's Jared. He's from Eastern North Carolina. Jared, if you're listening, man, I love you like a brother. I'm really happy that you jumped on board and started listening with us. I'm reading your text right now. And so he didn't... I said, hey, man, you'd like this pod... We got to talk about something else. I said, you probably like this podcast. He owns this awesome construction company. He started on his own. It's called... and I'll give him a shout out. It's called Gone Fixin'. It's like it's something along the line of Make America Great Again, or like making homes great again. Like he's a good dude. And Gone Fixin' Home Improvements in Eastern North Carolina. If you're listening there, look this man up. He's a solid Christian and a quality human being, former Marine and a good friend. Anyway, he listened to the bidet episode and he said, I did not expect this because he's a large fella. I'm talking like he'd be a linebacker in the NFL, right, Jared?
Yeah.
And 6'2" or 3 at least. I'll bet 240 or 50, and like not fat,
Big man, just big solid man.
like a telephone pole. That's what I'm saying. Like you ever punched a telephone pole?
Can't say I have.
No,
That's what it'd be like punching this guy in the arm.
Yeah.
All right. So he said,
punched
and so that picture said, and he sent me a picture. It's called the Ova Decor's 15 WST. I don't know what all this means. Wilma elongated. This is the toilet that I have. You have to experience this thing. That's what he said. No, there was no lead into this. He just listened to the stupid bidet episode, whichever one, and this is the text I get. This is the toilet that I have. You have to experience this thing. My favorite thing is the seat lifts up when I walk up to it. The seat has a warmer on it, so it's warm when you sit down. And when you get up, it flushes automatically. And he said, and notice
My
I
boys need that.
he said, notice I used Oxford commas. He's like, oh, and you can control the spray direction and water temp with the remote. That's it. That's
So
what
he basically has a smart toilet.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
In the day of homes with the whole Internet of Things and your smart refrigerator and your smart thermostat, your boy has a smart toilet.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, the water direction change, which is with Bluetooth remote,
Yeah.
it warms the seat.
I mean, think about this.
What's the cost? I'm clicking
you're
on this.
on the toilet and you're like, Alexa,
Turn the
Oh,
temperature up.
spray lukewarm now.
Oh boy.
What?
Aim it to the left.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Alexa, we're entirely too close.
Alexa, you don't need to know these things about me.
This relationship has gotten too close.
Way too personal. What's a normal toilet
Sydney's
cost?
like,
Yeah,
you guys are all
This is
ridiculous.
sorry, this is a dude's podcast, Sid. We love you. But this is what your friends are talking about that you don't know. This is
Yeah. Any guys you go to school with or you hang out with, this is the kind of stuff they talk about.
They have
Sydney-
just
yeah.
these random conversations.
Sydney gave the best advice for the best faith advice we've had in 63 episodes. And she should have left when she was
Yeah,
done.
mic drop.
Didn't know what I was getting
And we've
myself
ruined everything else from there.
Yeah. She's
Just
like,
gonna stop the episode
What's a
after
normal-
that.
they
what's a-
all need church.
They need Jesus. Pray
what
for us,
not
Sid.
to do podcast.
The what not to do podcast. Beat
That'd work.
Beat up
Yeah.
third graders.
As a 30-year-old.
I mean, listen.
Whole T-ball
Jose had it
team.
coming.
Yeah, he did. If I was in the
just
shoes,
saying.
I would do the same thing.
If your daddy ain't willing to
Hey.
handle up on the home training, I'll step in.
Yeah. Let me raise your kids.
Yeah. Well, when my kid's going to be the victim of this sloppy old kiss on the mouth under the slide thing.
All things
even
are
that's
off.
a little too graphic for a 9-year-old. That's just
Yeah.
weird. Come on, guys. All right. I mean, 9 years old. That's like
It was
fourth or third
California,
grade.
so
You said third grade.
Yeah.
All right. What does a normal toilet cost? You guys?
I'm going to
think?
say on the low end it's
No, like
$3.99.
a porcelain
on the high
toilet.
end,
What's it cost?
Yeah, anywhere from $3.99 to $800.
That's what a regular
Yeah,
like
depending
dumb
on what
toilet
kind,
costs.
Yeah, depending on what kind you get.
You have a guess? All right. Well, what do you think this smart toilet costs?
$14.99.
$1,058.82
Ooh.
with free shipping.
Oh yeah, the free shipping really adds a lot of value.
Wilma elongated water sense ADA accessible electric bidet smart toilet.
Hey Josh, I know what we're getting him
It
for
does
Christmas.
say smart toilet.
This is from KB.
We have to ask for a bigger budget.
KB
Yeah, we
and A.
would.
We ship it.
Hey, if I can get a better job, yeah, we can definitely just. He's gonna get a package on the front
We
porch.
could put it in there, and we could really up the ante on this show live on it. How far does that cord reach?
Not
That's
the-
good.
not
That's
the
gonna
camera
have to be
cord.
behind a paywall
Paywall.
and on a different site.
Not the cameras.
Subscription based.
Yeah, just audio, no camera,
I'm sorry.
No
Garrett, we've
audio.
devolved.
no audio.
Oh, I'm done with you guys.
Oh, you got standards.
Says the guy who ate dirt.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for nothing, KOCOG. He told you that story. All right, we should probably land this plane that's already
Yeah.
crashed.
Laying what's left of it.
Land what's left of it comes to a burning halt, Josh.
Find half a ship.
Here's what I'll tell you. We started to talk about Solomon and wisdom. We ended on the most foolish and dumbest things we could talk about, which was really
Not very wise.
Actually, the takeaway here is like Solomon, no one will ever be as wise as him, and we've proven that tonight. Like
Yeah.
there's we can't even talk about him with a straight face. And so like there's wisdom and there's folly. We have demonstrated to you guys folly, and so next time
We'll show you
on
wisdom.
this podcast, we will endeavor and attempt
Try to.
Try.
Yeah.
to show you wisdom. Sydney,
Yes.
we love you. Thank you for joining us. That was great advice you gave.
Sydney, if you didn't know how important it was that he had his Bible,
Yes.
you now know. It's still sitting right there,
And this is what we do every
zipped up.
Tuesday night.
unopened, and
Look.
was crucial.
Listen,
Very important.
Let this be a lesson in why you should marry up. Do you have anything left to say to the poor souls who are listening, Sid? encouragement, whatever,
She's
anything
like,
like
I
that.
need to go wash my ears.
What do you have for dads of daughters?
That's a good one.
Yeah, a piece of
I've got
advice
a
or two.
Daughter who's about to turn 12 in like 18 days.
Yeah.
She keeps telling me every day how many days left. What's your advice for me about to venture into fatherhood of a 12-year-old girl?
And I won't get offended. You can say, what does for guys that are having girls that are approaching the teenage years, what do you wish that they would know for their daughters? That maybe you wish, like, man, I wish my dad.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, I've already had one daughter, and she's married to a great guy, love him to death. I've already been through this once, Catherine Ann. So if there's some Jose lurking around, don't think I won't go
Under
fight
the
a third
stinking
grader
sliding
again.
board. Yeah, well, yeah.
I'll
Let that
fight
be
another
a
one.
lesson.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I'm going to interrupt you.
Chocolate helps. There you go.
Chocolate
That's
helps.
your piece of advice?
Any chocolate?
I don't know if there's much advice I could give you. It's just brace for impact.
Brace for impact. That's coming from. Oh, listen. I'm looking you dead in the camera, or I'm looking over here. She's right. That's it.
Brace for impact. Chocolate helps. Any kind of chocolate? Is there a specific? Is one better than the other?
I don't know. Anything can go wrong. Just not white chocolate. I don't know. It's not white.
Catherine's bougie when it comes to chocolate. Her and her mom like expensive chocolate.
And very well. And with that, friends, remember this, Josh. Men of the world who like to fight their friends, follow trends.
And break their mics.
Come on.
That's a first. Men of the faith, not like us tonight. Follow truth.
Make your choice.